So, we'll start with the joyful mysteries. The joyful mysteries, as we go through them and think about them, pray about them, it's ultimately, I would say, about love, isn't it? That's the natural response when you see a little baby, and this is why we celebrate Christmas so faithfully every year. Everybody just wants to see that little baby. And you just love your heart. Even my heart is softened, it's tender, it moves towards. You want to hold the infant, you want to care for the baby. That's the movement of love. And as we pray the joyful mysteries, we are brought into that love. Seeing the little child Jesus, the baby Jesus really, being presented, the little child Jesus being lost, it's all about love. But unless we're told to say, I love you, it doesn't come naturally. When I would come home from school and say to my mother, Ma, I love you, she would say, what do you want? Because she knew. I did love her. Well, I still do, I guess, but let's not get into that right now. But when you start off something like that, often people think there's something coming after that. And maybe that's how we pray sometimes to God. I say I love God when I want something from him after I tell him how much I really love him. Oh, and by the way, God, could you do this for me? But to truly love someone, to truly express that love, that's what the joyful mysteries of the Rosary teach us. St. Louis de Montfort says that they have great confidence in the goodness and power of the Blessed Virgin, their dear mother, and incessantly implore her help. Those who open their hearts to her and tell her their troubles and needs. They rely on her mercy and kindness to obtain forgiveness for their sins through her intercession and to experience her motherly comfort in their troubles and anxieties. They even cast themselves into her virginal bosom, hide and lose themselves there in a wonderful manner. There they are filled with pure love, Louis de Montfort says. They are purified from the least stain of sin, and they find Jesus in all of his fullness. I'm not pitting one set of mysteries against another, but I do think that unless we start with love as the reason for the joyful mysteries, it's going to mess up the other mysteries. God had no other reason than love to come to save us. He had no other reason but love to suffer his passion, to endure his death, to enter the tomb. No other reason but love to be resurrected from the dead ultimately. No other reason than love than to remain with us in the very heart of the church. The joyful mysteries help us ponder this love, help us to teach us to say, pronounce this love to God, which is the first word, really, to speak to him in prayer.